Howdy folks, I'm Aaron, welcome to Lowe's Joinery. Today is a quick video and I'm going to show you why I make all my gates and I don't buy them. Okay then folks, so I live in a rented property. The gate was absolutely falling off its hinges and I spoke to the landlord and he said I'll come and replace it. Why he didn't get me to make it I do not know, but anyway. So I come back, I've had a look at it as I would do, because you do when you just do anyway. And there's a few little issues on it that I wouldn't be happy with, so I wanted to show you what I sort of look out for and what not to do when you are building a gate. So if you want, you could call it a follow on from the gate build, it's up to you, but it's going to be a separate video, it's not going to be a part 3. And yeah, just to show you why I make all my gates. I don't buy them. I make them, I don't buy them. Make them, don't buy. Okay then, so the first thing that stuck out to me, the major thing that stuck out to me, is the braces. The first bad issue with them is they are they're coming up to 53 degrees. You don't really want to let them get in excess of 45 really, because that's the angle that they say provides the best support. If it's past 45, it's not going to support the gate that much. So that's the first issue. Second issue is this, and all the way down here, you could actually probably put my speed square. You could put your speed square in that one. And that's how bad a gap it is. Now, the main issue for me here is the braces are there to support the gate from sagging. The braces need to touch this ledge and this ledge to stop that gate from sagging. If it's not being held there, it's just going to drop because there's no support. It's just timber on timber, it's not jointing anywhere. So that's the big factor for me, and every single one, even the bottom, is out, which is completely unacceptable if you ask me. That's probably the biggest issue for me. Okay, second issue for me is the nailed the tongue and groove onto the 4x2 framing. Now, nails not too bad, it's not a big issue really, but they've sort of put them in a straight line where if you look back on my Legend Brace gate that I made, I put them at corresponding angles, which helps with any sort of twist, any sagging of the gate, because the screws are held top and bottom, not flat. So if they're flat, the gate could still sag. If they're like that, it gives a better hold on the timber as well. Okay, and the third issue for me, it's not really an issue, but it's just me, I suppose, being a bit picky, but it's just the overall construction of it. I'm just not, I wouldn't be happy charging somebody, let alone giving it to somebody to fit anyway. So there's just little bits like this tongue and groove's a bit taller. That's just me being picky, I suppose. It could easily be cut off, not a big worry. And these as well, I like to use, on mine I use 5x1, this is 4x2. The 5x1 gives you a wider span of the board that covers the tongue and groove. So obviously they've only got 3 3/4. I had 4 3/4. It gives an extra inch. You can really space them screws out to stop any twisting, sagging as well. Sorry, any sagging. But no, it's not a big issue really. It's just me being picky. That's a big worry for me. That's not going to do much. On a good factor, they have put the braces in the right way. Sorry, they always go away from the hinge. So that would, if the braces were proper, that would support that. That one would support that. I do just want to clarify as well before anybody jumps on the comments that the landlord has hung this, but he is coming back to put a new post on. But because we didn't have a gate, he just hung it straight away. But obviously the top half's loose because he bought this obviously as a standard gate. So the other, obviously you can see where the other hinge was. It was made for this post. So he's coming back to put a taller post on. So I'm not sure what he's doing there, but yeah, just wanted to clear that up, folks. Okay then, folks. So on a whole, it's not a bad gate. It's not the best. I wouldn't produce a gate like that. Obviously the angle's too acute. They're not even touching the ledges to provide. I mean, it's a ledge and brace gate anyway, and they're not. It's just not doing its purpose. That brace. So overall, it's not the best gate in the world. It's not the worst. I have seen a lot worse. Don't worry. Obviously, no offence to anybody that made it. You know, that's what you make. People are happy. All good. So yeah, I hope you like it. I hope you find it useful. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and we won't bother doing any more of these. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It means a lot. If you're new to the channel, hello. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you're around, I do a new video every Wednesday where there's always some sawdust flying. So check back, folks, and I'll see you later.